Alright, hello guys, this is your Uncle Big Fish, and on this video we'll be discussing the WOOSA. Now, if we look into the patch notes of last week, we'll finally see what all the commotion is about. Now, let's just go back and see the update notice. Now, we'll be looking for the May 16th update. I might be mistaken, but I think it should be the May... Wait, give me a second. What date is it today? I think it should be the one from last week. So that will be May 9. I think. Alright, so this should be it for... Yes, this will be it. Alright, so now if we look at the changes on WOOSA, we can see now WOOSA reduced the duration of invincibility on evasion. Now, on this one, I can confirm to you that this is 100% legit. They did reduce the invincibility of the evasion on WOOSA. By how much? By quite a fair bit. I think it's only about 3/4 of what it was, or I think it's a lot closer to 2.5 of what it was. It's 2/5 over 4 of how much it was before. Or let's just put this bluntly, this is probably 60% of what she used to have. At least that is from what I can see. I haven't done the frame-by-frame check, but from just what I feel from playing the class, that is about how much I would say. And I think that is a pretty fair assumption of how much they reduced the iframe on the evasion. Wing beat, attack range reduced. This is also reduced by quite a fair bit. However, I don't think that this is that big of a deal. It just goes from extremely ballsack to pretty much acceptable, which is still good. Sagunja Bamboo, decreased travel distance, reduced time window during which skill's second attack can be activated after using the skill. What they're talking about is the stall. Now you can't stall the skill like how you used to, where you just bamboo once and do nothing for like 3 seconds and then cast it again, and by the time you cast the second skill, it's gonna be off cooldown by then. You can't do that anymore. Now you need to pretty much just hold the whole skill, or press it and then tap it again, like not long after. But it's still very legit, it's still pretty strong, especially for arenas. The travel distance, I don't really feel a huge nerf on that part, so the skills are pretty legit. I think the only part that is pretty nerfed is the reduced time window. They really removed the stall. They want to remove the stall. I think it has been the trend for quite some time now. Like, majority of classes do no longer have this particular mechanic. The Primrose one was released. Hidden really removed. They actually removed it without telling you guys, and they call me crazy for mentioning that one out. They are not willing to admit that they did it, but it was done on the Primrose. And then they did it as well, the same nerf on the Grandmaster's Knee Hammer. That one was set, so okay. The Mystics one as well, and a couple more classes. So this can no longer be done like, say, Havoc Thrust, where you can like use it once and do nothing for like 2 seconds and then use it again. It's not gonna work. And so now you need to pretty much hold the skill or tap. Lastly, well, not lastly, there's a couple more. Stormhold, reduce the skill duration. This one is pretty significant. I think this one was, I think they halved the whole duration. Pretty sure it's halved. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. So now you can't stall the forward guard for too long. However, the linger is still pretty much the same, so there's not really a lot of changes in that one. Stormfall, adjusted PvP damage. This is, in my opinion, this wasn't necessary. What they should have done is remove the knockdown. That's pretty much all they need to do with this class, and probably give it cast time, because I think this class is still pretty damn strong. I'll explain it in a little bit afterwards, but yeah, this I don't think the PvP damage was the problem. I think the problem was the fact that you can just cast it and cast any other skill and it would cancel, but the skill itself would still come out, and I think that was the part that makes it kind of broken. I think what they needed to do on that part was if you want to cast it, they need to give it a cast time. Like say, like you need to cast it for at least 1 second for it to go full duration. And if you cancel it before 1 second or 1.5 seconds, then it's not gonna work. I think that's what they should have done, but they didn't. So Gunja Croissant, this one is significant. This is a huge nerf on this skill, which I think is necessary, or else, because this is the culprit of the reason why she was able to do the one-shot combo. Without this, she was not able to do the one-shot combo. This is the single skill that made it possible, and I'll explain why that is. So now, if you look at the skill Gunja Croissant, pretty sure you see the damage is not impressive and all that. It is pretty impressive still at max levels, but what you guys don't notice is these. It's a single skill with both a defense drop and an attack raise. Now this is the reason why this is a broken skill, especially in normal arenas where everyone has pretty much balanced stats. So in one instance, with this skill alone, you can both increase your attack and decrease the enemy's defense. Now that is fucked up. And then if you see Sagongia Orchid here, you have plus DP and you reduce an enemy's crit chance. This is what makes it bulky. This class is bulky not just because it's naturally bulky from its passive. This thing has pretty much close to 20%, it's actually exactly 20% damage reduction. So this class is very tanky by default. However, what makes her bulky is also listed here. This skill Sagonja Croissant increases your DP and it also reduces an enemy's crit chance. And this by itself is a very strong debuff. Crit chance is, in one way, a method of reducing damage, because critical hits make up 60% of the damage that you're dealing. That's why Paladin looks tanky. Why? Because she reduces crit chance, and you can't crit her. So, because you can't crit her, so she looks like she's very tanky, but she is not. Paladin only has 10% damage reduction. This thing has 20. So it's double. It has double the damage reduction of the Paladin. And it has the crit chance reduced as well, on top of that. And also, what you need to know is the skill Stormfall is also broken because of the same reason. In one skill, you decrease an enemy's AP, so they hit you for less damage, and then you increase your own DP. This, basically speaking, with two skills, you are reducing an enemy's damage by pretty much 40 AP, and also decrease an enemy's damage output by 40 from your increased DP, and you make them like way softer, and it makes them take more damage because you increase your AP at the same time. This is not apparent in almost any class, if I can recall correctly. We'll just look at that. I'll prove it to you. This doesn't exist in any class. Like, no class have this mechanic. Like, none. There's not a single class that can do this. I'll explain here just in a sec. You see here, Shadow Stitch is just increase AP. There's nothing left. Shadow Plume, increase AP. That's it. Rain of Steel, increase DP, reduce MP. Shadow Geyser, nothing. Cripple, decrease AP. That's it. Touch of Death, decrease DP. That's it. Nothing. Nothing. Reduce crit chance, decrease DP. It's never... You don't have that. Like, you don't have whatever the WOOSA has. You decrease two stats. They are coherent to each other. Like, in one skill, you reduce an enemy's AP, and you increase your own DP, so you're tankier, and then the enemy deals less damage. And on one other skill, you deal more damage, and they're softer. Like the Paladin. This one just increases AP, nothing else. Sharp Light, increases AP, that's it. Like, no other substat. Decrease AP, that's it. Radiant Charge, decrease DP, that's it. You see that? Like, this doesn't exist in any class. There's no class in the whole game that can do that. And that is the reason why this class was fucking nuts. Especially in normal arenas where there's balanced CP, and every bit of stat change means a big deal. So this is actually why, in my opinion, WOOSA was very strong, on top of obviously the ridiculous mechanics and damage and all that. However, that is pretty much what makes WOOSA essentially broken for a long time. So what it did was, they reduced the range and wing beat, which I think is a good nerf. However, they didn't nerf what needed to be nerfed, which is probably this skill. I think the damage reduction on this skill actually is doing less good. It's actually making her do considerably less damage. However, do I think that her damage is still high? Yes, it is. It's still pretty high. I'll just show you here what her damage looks like. And pretty much this is my set. This is the set that I've been most successful with ever since the nerf came to global, and we managed to experience what she's like. And after I explain it in a bit of what this does, then we can probably see. This is probably a bad example because this is a gladiator, one of the tankiest classes in the game. I don't think I can win this at all. I definitely don't think that I can win this. She's gonna, yeah. All right. He's gonna, okay, he grabbed me earlier. He learned from his mistakes, that's good. Alright, so now, as you can see here, I am very, very tanky. Like, I'm barely taking any damage from all this. Like, I'm very, very tanky. Like, if you realize, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like, this is not supposed to happen. And again, I've literally survived for way, way longer than any class should have. Like, I'm surviving for a very long time. I'm surviving for a very long time, and this is where those attack drops and defense drops really put into play. I wouldn't say that I'm playing this perfectly. By no means am I saying that. And he grab opened me. Alright, that's fine. But you can see how long I survived on that one. I survived for a very long time. And that's because this class have healing on your trading power. You basically trade and you heal. And also you're just naturally a very tanky class. And I think that's one of the saving grace of this class. This class just heals a fuck ton. And that's pretty much the reason why she's super tanky. Damage wise, I think that her damage is still pretty damn impressive, as you can see there. Yep, and this is pretty much it. And obviously the power of Stormfall, which completely disables enemy from doing a full combo. This is the thing that makes her broken, in my opinion. Like, this is the thing that makes her broken. Like, you see there why the Sura hesitated? Because the moment he saw my Stormfall, he knew he can't full combo anymore, and that makes you question things. It makes you question when to go in. And that's kind of like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing, because it's just inherently her. Like, there's no other class that can do this, you know? Like this is, in my opinion, what makes her just very obnoxious to fight against. As you can see, her damage is by no means bad. Like, that wasn't even a full combo. Like, this isn't even a full combo, and this is gonna, like, oh my god, yeah. The guy got melted. That wasn't a full combo, and the dude took like 60%. That wasn't a full combo at all. Could have made it way worse. I don't know if I can, but I will try here to land a full combo, just for you guys to see. All right, give me a second. Let me just set up my passive. I need to. Okay, I don't want to hurt him too bad. I didn't get to do the full combo. That's kind of a shame, actually. But that's how it is. Like sometimes you can't have everything. All right, he hesitated. Understandable. So he went to the right side. That one's my bad, actually. Grab open me. This shouldn't do too much, I would say. I think I'm dead here. No, he's dead. Alright. Well, he's very dead. I'm not even trying. I'm actually just trying to land a full combo, but unfortunately I couldn't. But we'll try again until we can land a full combo. You're unbelievable. Thank you very much. Alright. So, here we are. Alright. And again, I can't land a full combo. He grabbed open me, but this is not gonna do much because WOOSA is fucking tanky. I mean, this is a broken class, what do you expect? And he's dead. He's very dead. He's already dead on my screen, actually. Yeah, like this class's damage is definitely still there. It's not amazing anymore. I don't think I can one-shot anymore without a max roll, but this class is still dealing a lot of damage, and I think that on itself hasn't changed. I think what they did to this class is not bad. However, I think what they did was they missed the whole point. Like, what makes this class broken isn't just the damage, but everything else. Okay, I got desynced here. Thank you so much. Fuck you, but that's fine. Alright. Alright. And this Titan is taking way more damage than I thought he would. And he's fucked. As you see, the damage is still there. She is still dealing a lot of damage. Like, I couldn't really land a full combo, like a full risky combo there, because I couldn't get enough, I couldn't get the timing right for the stun into, I don't have the right skills ready. This sucks, but alright. Is this it? Yeah, this should be it. As you see, still dealing quite a ton of damage to this Titan. Like, this is supposed to be one of the tankiest classes in the game. And if you guys forget, like, this Titan is healing while I'm comboing him. Like, so he's supposed to be... He's just a lot more tanky than what you guys give credit for. Like, this is gonna be much, much tankier. Look at his health. He's gonna keep regenning. And he's gonna keep regenning here. And I'm just gonna keep trading here. And he's dead. Like, that is the kind of power this class has. The damage is still there, so don't give me like, oh no, the WOOSA is no longer dealing any damage. Like, it's not true. This class's damage is still there. This class is still painful, it's still broken, the rotation is still pretty broken. I wouldn't say that this class has been nerfed that bad. I think you guys are really just overreacting with all the nerfs. Like, this class, is it still a god class? No, it's not. But is it still very powerful? Is it still broken? Yes, it's still broken. I think it's still broken. Do I think this class can still compete 100%? Yes, this class can still compete 100%. Do I think that this class is still very good to main? Yes, it is. That doesn't change at all. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is going to be a sponsorship. This is also a sponsored video by Milo from NA Server. Thank you so much. And for those of you that are watching this, please say thank you to Milo for making this video possible. And once again, if you like a more informative content for BDM like this one, you guys may donate on the YouTube thanks down below. And you guys can tell me whatever video you want and I'll make it happen. If I can. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon on the next one. I have some arena clips ready for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thank you, and see you around.
When those voices deep within bring you down to your knees again, redemption calls unto all of those who persist with the strength of the few. Time to question all that you know. Remember, you are not alone. I will be standing beside you. There is no mountain too tall to overcome. We will be as one. You will rise again. This is your legacy. Time to question all that you said. Remember, you are not alone. Beside you, there is no mountain too tall to overcome. We will be as one. You will rise again. This is your legacy.
to soar to the heaven I dream. There's no exemption in